Well, hello, Internet. Welcome to my presentation on gestures and body language. Kelly B23 wrote me and asked, do you know how to read gestures and body language? If so, teach me. In this presentation, I will do just that. What I did was I studied over 25 psychology and law enforcement training manuals. I discovered what they all agreed with and put it all into this one presentation. I want to start off first with the eyes. A person's eyes dilate strongly when they are very stimulated and in a problem-solving mode. At maximum dilation, the person is ready to make a decision, which is most likely going to be positive. An eyebrow raise is a sign that a person isn't threatening. When you actually raise your eyebrows to somebody, even if they're a complete stranger, they'll often smile. This is a very submissive sign, or at least is perceived that way. Whenever you first meet somebody, the first person to look away is considered to be the most submissive. If a person is maintaining strong eye contact, they are either 1, interested in you if their eyes are dilated, or challenging you if their eyes are constricted. The most threatening look is achieved by moving narrowed eyes towards a person with little to no body movement. The speed of this head movement will demonstrate how angry that person is. Liars maintain strong eye contact with people. It should actually become uncomfortable at some point. If someone gives you a sideways glance, look at their eyebrows. If they're raised, they like you. If not, they don't. If a person's blink rate increases, this is considered a sure sign of lying. If a person's eyes are darting around, they're either getting bored or nervous. When first meeting a person, shake hands with strong eye contact and then give them at least 3 seconds to look at you uninterrupted to generate the best rapport. To build strong rapport, you should look them in the eyes somewhere between 60 to 70% of the time. This is a really interesting chart. A lot of people don't know this, but whenever people are trying to remember something, they'll look in certain directions. So, for example, if a person looks upwards and to your right, they're trying to remember something they visually saw. And if they look sideways and to the right, they're trying to remember something they heard. Down and to the right is whenever a person is talking to themselves, and if they're either trying to construct something that they've never seen, or they're planning on lying to you, they'll look up and to the left. Down and to the left is where a person looks whenever they're feeling something or remembering an action. You might be asking yourself, or you might be thinking to yourself right now, well, I just feel more comfortable with my arms crossed in front of me, for example, or some other thing. What you have to understand is if you feel comfortable with a specific body position, it is because you're feeling a certain way. Ask yourself, for example, when would you feel comfortable with your arms crossed while enjoying yourself with a loved one? Or even better yet, have you ever seen anyone cross their arms in excitement? Now on to handshaking. When shaking someone's hand, if their hand is on top, they're trying to dominate you, which means that they literally take your hand and flip it so that your palm is facing towards the ceiling. Also, if they grip it like a vice, that also means they're trying to dominate you. An equal handshake in which both people shake in a vertical manner with equal pressure is the best way to generate good rapport. Do not shake with both hands or touch any other part of the body unless you have an intimate relationship with this person. At most, a brief touch to the elbow, which is considered a non-intimate part of the body, during a handshake has been shown to generate very good feelings and generate very good rapport. A valuable clue to whether a person is being open and honest is whether they're showing their palms or not. So to elaborate, honesty equals palm displays. If a person says they can't do something and they show you their hands, they're telling you the truth. And what's better yet, if you talk with a lot of palm displays, you'll actually force the people you're talking to be more truthful. Hands clenched in front of a person means they're holding back a negative reaction. Holding one's wrist behind their back is an attempt at self-control. And if a person places their head on their open hands as if on a platter, they're saying that they admire you. This, by the way, is the best body position if you want to attract people to yourself. If a person's picking imaginary lint, they have a secret opinion more than likely that they don't want to tell you. Hands folded in front, hand in hand, shows that you are feeling vulnerable. Pointing at a person is one of the most annoying gestures. You should also never rub your thumb to your forefinger around people. This is considered the symbol for money. Rubbing the hands together shows that you are expecting something positive, and it has been shown that the speed at which a person rubs their hands will demonstrate how good they expect the results to be. The steeple hand gesture represents that you are confident and self-assured. This gesture should be used sparingly. However, if you want to guarantee a look of confidence, this is the look. By pressing your forefinger to your thumb, you will come off as authoritative but not aggressive. What I mean by this is, instead of pointing with one finger, instead, take your pointer finger, place it on your thumb, and point in that way instead. You'll actually see President Obama do this very often. Holding hands behind your back shows that you're confident, but you feel superior. The reason why is you're exposing all the delicate parts of your body, being the groin, stomach, and throat, all at the same time. Hands on hips hips show that you're preparing to dominate unless the elbows are held close to the body. In this case, it would be a submissive position. If a person tucks their thumbs in their pants rather than rest their hands on their hips, they're being very aggressive. Thumbs protruding from pockets shows that the person feels they're superior to you. We fold our arms in front of ourselves when we feel either threatened, don't like, or trust something. When you fold your arms, you lose credibility with people. If you're folding your arms while grasping your biceps, it shows that you're feeling very insecure. If you clench your fists while folding your arms, people will see you as being hostile. And arms crossed with thumbs turned up shows that a person is warming up to you. Now I'd like to go into invisible walls. A woman will often create an invisible wall with a purse by placing that purse between them and the person that they do not trust. If a person puts a drink on the opposite side of the hand in which they're drinking, that also creates an invisible wall because they have to continually keep reaching across their chest to get the drink. You can gain a lot of information by studying people's legs. The reason why is information you gain by studying leg and feet positions is extremely useful because people have little control over them. This is why most meetings feel only comfortable if two people have their legs hidden by a table or desk. If you want to appear young and vibrant, you should always walk quickly while swinging your arms. Also, it has been shown that people's feet will point towards that which they want. Always offer people a hot cup of coffee. The hotter the better. This makes it difficult to remain crossed up without burning themselves. I know this is kind of sadistic, but another tip to get a person to unlock themselves is to ask them positive questions that get them to tell you what they're feeling. Never cross your legs and then have both hands cradled behind your head. This is extremely off-putting, especially to women. Here are some additional negative leg positions. Jiggling of the feet is a sign that the person wants to get away from a situation. Open and uncrossed legs show you are prepared to dominate, while crossed legs show that you're closed off or uncertain. If legs are crossed, the knee points towards that which you prefer, and you should never ask a person to make a decision if their legs and arms are both crossed at the same time. If a person has their legs crossed, then they're holding them in place with their hands. They are feeling very stubborn. And a person that locks their ankles together is essentially biting their lip. If a person locks one foot around their calf or thigh, they're showing signs of timidness. And if a person sits oddly in a chair, they're showing that they don't see you as being important. If, however, they flip the chair around and place the back of the chair towards you, they're using the back of the chair as a shield and again plan on dominating you or strongly disagree with what you're saying. Here are some positive leg positions. Women specifically cross and uncross their legs around people that they like. More specifically, they cross their legs in a parallel manner when they really like someone. If as you speak to somebody that one of their feet continually keeps moving closer and closer to you, that means that they are feeling a strong connection to you. You can check to see that a smile is sincere by checking for wrinkles at the eyes. If you smile at a person, they will return the favor more than likely. And people that smile a lot often will receive very positive reactions from others. When a person is smiling, they're often more likely to be telling the truth as well. And a false smile will often appear stronger on one side of the face versus the other. Tight-lipped smiles, on the other hand, in which teeth are not shown, tell you that the person is trying to keep a secret. And a smile in which the person has their head turned down and their eyes aimed upward is used to show that the person is attracted to you. Laughing is very attractive and makes you as well as others feel comfortable. Laughter has more to do with bonding than humor, though, however. And as many people know, yawning is used by people to build rapport and avoid aggression. Well, that's the end of the presentation. Hope you liked it. If you have any questions or you have a question you'd like me to research, leave it in the comment section below. Till next time.